Morning. Nice to meet you. This is Positivity. I'm D, and this is our Sagittarius-Saturday tarot reading. Yes, it's Sunday. I am totally aware. That's why I'm in bed with my puppies and my mismatched pillows, because those are my favorite ones, or the pillowcases. My matching pillowcases. Unmatching. We good. Um, so, fun times for Sagittarius coming up. I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you. The collective of Sagittarius that we are speaking to today is somebody who is really been trying to breathe life into something and really putting I think you're all into something, whether the outside world sees it or not. This may be somebody who's been sort of on a spiritual awakening journey. That's kind of what I'm getting out of this. The first card we had was the breath card, and this really is the one that's being focused on air, focused on your breathing and being aware of it. So this is somebody, and then right behind it came out to clarify the collective. It was the cave in the reverse. So this is somebody who really truly has been putting, like I said, spiritual journey. That's really the thing that's coming to mind here. So if you've sort of been in your like hermit energy for some time, I think it's probably, I think you are starting to think, get the sun out of that. I think you are starting to think that it's that you've been in the cave a little bit too long. So, if that sounds like you, this message is for you. So, Sagittarius that's been in the cave a little too long, what can we what are the energies of the week? What is the theme for the week? How does our energy move through the week? Think of it that way. And how can you, and we'll get to how you can benefit from that in the next cards. Um, so this is a really nice one. The first card that came out is groundedness. I do love this card. I do. I'm drawn to it personally. I love the planets, love the sky. I love it. It's just peaceful. You got all the animals there. You're out in the middle of nowhere in space, and it's just, oh, it looks so peaceful. I love it. And there's pretty flowers there and everything. So probably starting pretty grounded. I mean, if you're, it's kind of funny because where did I just put those cards? Because I mean, it's if this is you, yeah, so you start your week pretty normal, I think, is what Spirit's trying to tell us here. And where'd my cards go? And as we move through the week, this was the next card that came out was the equator in reverse. So this one's all about having that balance in your life, the balance in your energy, and achieving that balance. I always think of, well, what number is this? This is number five. Five's a lot for change, but with the equal, this is the one that you are actively trying to. And again, I don't think you're out of your energy again. You're still out of balance. I think you're putting a little too much effort into um, the grounding. Maybe ground a little less. Yeah, But we'll get to that here in a little bit. Then, that's my thought process. I looked at that. I'm like, well, what? So we're going from grounded to having all of our stuff kind of upside down, and end of the week. This one, it was kind of funny because I asked Spirit, I'm like, well, how are we got to clarify that. And this one spit right out. And it's the passion. So what I really get from this card is, maybe that's why I'm not talking as much. This card is, it's striking. You look at each piece, and I love these cards because the longer you look at them, the more you see. And but this one, I think you start to recognize what your passion is by the end of the week, or at least I think you start to move towards that, because if you're starting the week in your grounded energy, that's normal. And then we start to move through, and maybe a little mixed up. What I see this happening is, I see this maybe, I think your energy is going to turn around a little bit. We might start seeing some other cards here, but by the end of the week, you're starting to recognize what ignites you. And this is why in the beginning, I think I said I'm excited. I was excited about it. I'll find out when I upload. I do look at my videos. Yes, I see how cringy I am. My kids tell me I'm cringy all the time. Doesn't matter. It's not gonna stop. So when I asked Spirit what, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at the cards again, and again, I love this, and I'm trying to interpret these feelings and message from these cards, and the order that these came out was cleansing storms. Okay, and I'm going to give you these cards before we really get into the message here, but we have the cleansing storms, rain. Okay. And then we have growth. We have the number 23, 35, and 19. And along with those, the last cards that we pulled, seeing your energy move through the week from, groundedness, maybe a little bit of mix up here, but I don't see this as a negative, because I see that you are, whatever you are doing, you are pointing in the direction of your passion. And when you move into the direction of your passion, these cleansing storms that have been there to help you the whole time will start to lighten up into just a rain. And again, I'm from the Northwest. I know what storms are, and I know what rain is. There's a big difference. Downpour versus rain, you know. You're moving out of it, and by the end of the week, if you're able to apply your passions, or at least move in that direction, you're gonna start to see growth on it. This is one of those pivotal weeks, I think, that you have the evidence and what's inside you, because you've been focused on yourself. Whether it's, the outside world doesn't think of us the same way we think of ourselves. So even if you think you've been in your cave a little bit too much, whatever preparation you've been doing, you are at the precipice here. I need you to see that. And these storms that you've been facing, the clouds are starting to break, and spring is here. I think by the end of the week, you not only know your direction forward with whatever this movement is that you need, but I think you're moving on it. And I don't, not even that you're moving on it, but that you're benefiting from it. This is going to be a big week for this collective. And wow, if Sagittarius are gonna be like this every week, I'm in. But no, I really hope you have a wonderful week. I hope this growth, and I I hope it I hope it is great for you. That is a great reading. I just So for whatever collective has been hiding for a while, bring out your talents. We need them. All right. Thanks. Thanks for sticking with me. Sorry. Again, camera stuff. You gotta keep too many eyes on too many things. So keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on your energy. Don't let anything bad influence you. If you resonate with it, if your soul loves it, it's probably right. So let's go for it, guys. We got this. We can change the world. See you next time.